Welcome to a special live edition of Shapeshift, and we have a special announcement for Mr. Scott Payne. Scott and all of SDP Solutions have just, as of today, actually a couple hours ago, hot off the press, has joined Shape. So we want to welcome the former head of SDP Solutions, Scott D. Payne. Scott, what's up, brother? Congratulations.
Thanks.
Why'd you join Shape?
Jimmy, so excited to be here. And now, we're on officially the same team. We have been partners for so long, but now we're on the same team. I'm so excited about this. There's a million reasons why Shape, and I could go on forever. People know I love to talk, but I won't today because we're going to keep this short and sweet. But
we are. I'm going to keep you on target. We're for the record, by the way, I'm forcing Scott to do a live because we're unprepped. We're getting it in the heat of the moment. Yeah, bro. So I mean, truly though, why Shape? Just a couple bullet points. Why would you join Shape? You have a successful business. You have a ton of employees. I mean, you have something a lot of people want. Why bring that all over to Shape?
So us as lead management consultants, this is something we've been doing for years. We have history. We're passionate about lead management when it comes down to it. And ultimately, who doesn't love a great tool? When I'm a kid, I wanted the cool, fast bike, the cool looking bike, right? And I didn't want the old huffy sitting over there in the corner and rusted out and all of that. I wanted something, really nice. And so in that same aspect for how, we look at the world is we want to be able to consult on the best tools that are out there. And about a year ago, we had started a process for a couple of our clients to go out and try to find them. What is the next solutions that are coming up? Let's be on the forefront here. Let's find out what some of those solutions are. And we spent a ton of time, multiple vendors looking at their technology. And it wasn't just what is it now? We wanted to know, where is it going?
Right.
In a year or 2 years from now. And so I've told the story a couple of times, but we did a demo, the very first demo with Shape. And this is a year ago this month. I have this chair over here. I was sliding out of it. You have got to be kidding me. This stuff exists already. You've got to be kidding me. And, and there's so many of them, so many different tools. The stuff that we've dreamed of having was already built in the system for us. And so, yeah.
So, bro, look, we're not going to go into a demo of Shape, but I mean, legit, we always just scratch the surface after even an hour of talking about it. So, bro, you're right. And you actually demoed it for me in January of this year. And you were and I was like, oh my God, Scott, we tried to build this in another system. It's already out of the box, done. Dude, what is a chief product officer?
Chief product officer. So
it sounds cool.
I love it. Yeah. And, it's something that when I wake up in the morning and I get out of bed, the things that I'm excited to do is to go work with clients and dream up awesome solutions or solutions that meet their needs, right? Love it. I could do it all day long. And a lot of people will tell you, I've come up with some crazy stuff that, requires some support just because it's complex, but you have to work around what you have. And Jimmy, you and I firsthand had this with your system and all of the wiring that we did, but we made it work, right? And that's what I'm passionate about is coming up with solutions, understanding where technology is going, trying to be at the forefront of this, and also practicing what I preach. For anybody who's followed me on Instagram or LinkedIn, you've seen I've been doing a lot of things with video. I honestly believe, and everyone will talk to you, that video is a key part. And so, how Shape has already, incorporated this and where we can go. It's things like that to be on the forefront and be able to be doing that with a solution that's already bad A, can't say it,
Yeah, no, it's badass. We can say that. I think that's cool. PG. But bro, honestly, brother, you're I don't think it's a legitimate title, but it's a chief solution officer. I mean, bro, you legit figure out the ways to do things. But I think what's cool about Shape is that most of the problems that you're solving are already solved. So you kind of get that V2 solve of the problem. Right. And it's not just, it's okay, if we just solve these problems, we can stand up and walk. If we solve these problems, then we can run. But all that's done. And it's kind of okay, now we get to sprint and right out of the gate. And then the problems that come out of that are we don't even know what that is, but that's when business is crazy. Okay. So SDP Solutions, all the people that worked at SDP are now a part of Shape Professional Services. And I think that's sexy. I told you, I was like, man, I think that sounds super sexy. And you're the president. So what is Shape Professional Services?
Well, also the SP. So SDP, for those who don't know, was Scott Douglas Payne. That's my full name. And so it didn't occur to me until actually I was just looking at my backpack that says SDP, that I still have SP in the name. So Scott Payne's still in there.
Right.
Not what I say it for, but we're going to go with that. And so, really what it does is it allows us to continue to work with all the different systems we work with today. But what it really does is gives us the power to be more available to Shape clients and to tell a better story. When you're off to the side, it can be a little challenging to tell the story that, like, who are you and all of this, and how do you relate to Shape and all this stuff. And we were doing so much work with them already. Again, we've hit it off. And I had in my announcement today, I really, wanted to drive home the fact that we have built not just business relationships, but like legit friendships. Right. And me and Anthony, the CEO, and he's one of my best friends now. Like, we talk all the time. We've talked. It's been an amazing relationship to build. Great people. I mean, so I think that also culture, right? Like, we have a culture of people first, our employees and our clients first. And
bro, I love putting you on the spot. You're so flustered. I love it. It's just like, dude, this is the power of live. I love this feeling and this emotion of going live. But bro, like, legit, when you're solving people's problems for them that are major problems that they're getting hung up on in their business, how can you not become friends with them? I mean, bro, that's why we're friends. I mean, you helped me solve so many of the things that would just frustrate the heck out of me. And you literally did it. Like, Jimmy, I got you. So Shape Professional Services, it's not just working with Shape. It's still working with other people and or other systems, so to say, to help create the solutions that SDP is known for.
Exactly. And I think with Shape, right? So they don't just do lead management. They have other components, lead engine and a marketing portal and all of the stuff that we could integrate Shape with anything to solve for deficiencies in other systems. We could integrate that with Shape and only do those components. I mean, there's so much green space for us to work with. It just made sense to do it all together.
All right. So 2 final questions, and we're going to wrap this up, is that I want to, to someone that might be interested in checking this out, I think the call to action here is, I want you to give it, but also why should someone that is, considering switching CRMs or lead management or trying to get a different solution, why should they check out Shape?
Listen, at the end of the day, if your business is not on that front edge of technology, you're going to get left behind, and all of your competitors are going to move on, and you're going to be stuck in a spot where it's just going to be tough to compete, and you got to compete to win. And so, as I've talked to people that I've interacted with over the last 2 or 3 months, it's really about, have a fresh set of eyes, come look at it. And again, we're not trying to solve for, I think a lot of people we've talked to, they're scared because they've already built some really complex systems as it is, and they're scared to break that up. And so, it's really a fresh set of eyes to understand that we could do it in pieces. You could start with maybe the marketing part. Maybe you could do the lead engine part. There's other things and ways to start to get comfortable and build that out over time. There's multiple ways to do it. You just got to check it out. You got to see it.
So call to action. Where should people go to check it out?
Yeah, so we kept this easy. This is so setshape.com, SET shape.com, /, and instead of like a long professional services, it's just /pro. Setshape/pro.
Setshape.com/pro. All right, brother. This has been a great live. Welcome to the team, bro. Congratulations to everybody bro, Shape is a better company today because of all of the people that you brought along with. Yeah. Everybody's an expert. Everybody's a pro. Truly, it's just a win-win-win. And brother, I'm so looking forward to creating more with you. And bro, the opportunities are just, endless. And bro, I'm proud to call you a friend, and I'm pumped to have you aboard at Shape.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks everybody for joining us.